And it's George. Then there's Walker Kessler. And it's Hendricks in at the 4 slot. And for the Suns, the big 3 for the Suns all on the 4. Booker and Beal as the guards. And KD at the 4. Grayson Allen is out there with Nurkic. Such an early part of the season, Doris. Most teams are still getting used to each other.
Yeah, I think what people don't realize is that it's not just a change on the court. It means new personalities in the locker room, the team playing, team meals. It can be a big change, sometimes for better, sometimes for worse. Well, with that size and strength for a 2-guard, Booker is a legitimate threat even in traffic.
The deep 3 from George. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark.
Jazz foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
A year ago, he had an 84% success rate on his foul shots, so he was a guy they were always happy to see at the line.
Bradley Beal went from being a consistent all-star to becoming one of the most efficient and dangerous scorers in the league. What a transformation.
Kessler with it. He's guarded by Nurkic, and he slams it one-handed.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
That one's about pure determination. There's contact, and Kevin Durant says not having it, goes right through it.
Here's Markkanen. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Yeah, there's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
So, Greg, when you think about the Phoenix Suns, what do you think fuels them the most?
Kevin, I mean, the fact that they had a 2-0 lead in the 21 NBA Finals and lost. This team is really battling to get back to that stage. And if they do, they want to take care of business this time. And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
Here's Clarkson after the made shot from KD.
Sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing on that possession. They were all over him on the perimeter. And that's another basket for them. They have really come out blazing here in the first.
So it's the Jazz now after the made shot from Bradley Beal. George, that's a 2-pointer. Utah keeping it alive. The new 14. Here's Hendricks. Good work defensively by KD. Suns have gotten all 5 of their shots to go down in the first quarter. Terrific start. And that one is good from Bradley Beal.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz.
And momentum going the other way. Can they find some answers?
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the results.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. They get it again, and there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Outside, Markkanen. That 3 off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Lobbed up there for Booker.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And so George will bring it up for the Jazz. Trailing by 10. This game against Phoenix here is the first look at the Suns.
And they'll be seeing each other 4 times this year. This is the first meeting, looking for a good start in the series.
I think each team obviously will be looking to dictate the tempo and set the tone early.
Eubanks, he's checked in for Phoenix. O'Neal comes in for Kevin Durant. Got a piece of it. Here's Horton Tucker. Eubanks defending. LDB, the Jazz have managed to stay competitive while going into a rebuild.
Kevin, you've got to give Utah credit. That is not an easy task. They have managed to amass a great deal of first-round picks and young talent and still remain focused on winning. Truly incredible.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Okogie's checked in for Grayson Allen. And Gordon subbed in for Beal. Here's Horton Tucker. Offside Markkanen. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Boy, Markkanen uses his size to great effect down low.
And there's the pass to Book.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. And O'Neal gets it to go.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
And here's Dunn. Here's Yurtseven. The putback. It's good on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Pass to Book. From outside the arc. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
Passes it to Collins. 1:10 left to play here in the first. Here's Markkanen. Count the basket. Markkanen's got 6. Phoenix leading by 11. O'Neal with it. Now defended by Markkanen. 14 feet away, and it's good off the back of the rim and in.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Now, here's Yurtseven. Booker pulls it in. Phoenix has gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Gordon finds Eubanks. For 3. Yurtseven with the rebound. Jazz trail by 13. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And finished off by Collins.
That's just great recognition from your big man, right? Markkanen is going to find the open teammate and put it on time and on target. I love this guy's passing skills.
In the corner, it's Gordon. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns holding on to... And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Suns.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
We've got Gordon. Grayson Allen is out there with Durant. And there's Bradley Beal. And it's Nurkic in at the center. So that's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. You know, Greg, after a few seasons of development, Lauri Markkanen has really emerged.
And he's such a unique player. It took him a while to kind of figure out how to maximize all of those talents and also minimize the weaknesses. But boy, has he arrived.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much, guys. Walker Kessler has already made an impact for the Jazz. Now, Will Hardy says the physical tools that he has allow him to be successful. He's shown so much growth on both ends of the floor. I think defense comes natural to Walker in a lot of ways, but his ability to learn the offense has been tremendous. Kevin?
It has another great young player. We enjoy them all. David, thank you. And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Here's Clarkson. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
And the basket by Gordon.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
George against Beal. Out to Clarkson. Here's Hendricks. It's hauled in by the Suns. Their last game a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
It's always a good thing when the defense is scrambling. Whenever there was open space on the perimeter, their shooters were able to locate it.
Time called here. The Jazz decide to talk it over. Doris, we're in the age of podcasts and social media, and we hear more than ever from the players, even right after game.
Kevin, I think that's probably the only danger, right, when emotions are running high. But I actually love the new age of league media. The reason being, the players can now be in charge of their own narrative. They have content, and they know how valuable that is.
There's Beal with the three. Another three for Phoenix.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
George passes to Clarkson. The Jazz working the ball around now. Looking to end the run. And it's Durant with the rebound. And now here's Nurkic. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Now, here's George. 11 points for him in that last game against the Clippers. Well, the Utah Jazz, GA, have one of the highest win percentages in NBA history.
And they're probably the greatest franchise to never win a championship. They made the finals twice. Unfortunately, they had to face Jordan and the Bulls both times.
And here's Clarkson after the three-pointer from Bradley Beal. And he gets it to go. Clarkson's got his second basket of the night.
Jordan Clarkson showing he's capable of finishing inside.
Durant for three. A basket good off the assist from Allen. Allen's got his fifth assist in this one. Clarkson against Gordon. A three ball. A shot by Clarkson, no good. Suns lead by 23. Allen finds Durant. Another three for Phoenix.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
George against Beal.
2 minutes remaining in the
Here's
first half.
George.
2 minutes.
Here's Hendricks. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Pass to Beal. There's the triple. Another three for Phoenix.
Well, some guys over the course of their career just keep developing. Bradley Beal came in as a sweet shooter, and he continues to do it.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Time called here. The Jazz decide to talk it over. Last season, GA, the Suns trading tons of picks, plus good young players, all for Kevin Durant.
And then this
Substitution on the
summer,
court.
trading for Bradley Beal. It's clear they're going all in, constructing a super team to try and bring Phoenix its first NBA title.
Taylor Horton
Catching up
Tucker.
on the changes for Phoenix. O'Neal comes in for Yusuf Nurkic, and it's Booker in for Beal. Here's O'Neal. After the basket by Utah, three-pointer connects from three-point range. O'Neal's got 7 points.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Here's Horton Tucker. Nick Saban controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Booker, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
That's just
Defensive
superior
foul.
balance from
Chris
the crafty
Dunn.
guard. If you
First
allow
personal
Devin
foul.
Booker to get
First team
close,
foul.
he's going to draw your contact.
At the line
And
for
this
the
is his
Suns,
first trip to the line tonight.
Devin Booker.
Wound up shooting 85 from the line a season ago, which is an exceptional percentage.
Free throw good, Booker. Jazz have gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. The pass to Yurtseven. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
For 3, Booker. And the Suns get it back. O'Neal from long range. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. 10 points for him.
Kevin Durant sees the game as well as any player. And with his size and vision, that combination is lethal.
Done shot's good.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's O'Neal. Kicks it out to Booker. Puts up a 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Going inside, the rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Oh, and how about squeezing the orange as tight as he could there before the stuff?
Yeah, no way he's going to lose that thing on the way up. And it goes down 2 points.
Man, he is working them over on the inside. I'll tell you this, Kevin Durant every year gets more comfortable with the physicality of defenders. Incredible.
Bradley Beal, he's been the guy making things happen for the Phoenix Suns.
The Jazz.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started. Okay. Bradley Beal putting in some incredible work. He ended up with 19 points and 1 assist. Kenny, let's start with you. What do you think about the Suns?
How good are these guys on the fast break? They're pushing the ball, finding the open man, finishing strong. They're at a breakneck pace, and if they can maintain this level of intensity in the second half, blowout city.
Shaq, what's your take on Utah?
They're getting abused in the paint defensively, letting their opponents set the tone. You can't match up physically, you're toast. That's what the scoreboard is reflecting right now. Toast with butter.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Bradley Beal having a dominant impact in this game.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
So on the floor for Utah. Sharing the wing spot, it's Clarkson and Markkanen. Then there's Walker Kessler. Then it's George, and it's Hendricks in at the 4. Here's George after the basket by Jusuf Nurkic. Here's Kessler, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave, no doubt.
Greg, this Keontae George is explosive.
When he goes in the paint, he is like a wrecking ball. Very physical driver for a guard. Can be streaky, but boy, when he heats up, watch out.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And so George will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Looking to get back on track here.
And that 7'2" wingspan for Nurkic, he can just gobble up shots. He knocks that one away with authority.
Tipped away. And now the Suns, a fast break. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, DA?
Thanks, Kevin. The Utah Jazz have found themselves a new all-star in Lauri Markkanen. Coach Will Hardy says he's our best player, but we're not making our team about him. We have a lot of really good players. Everyone is finding a way to coexist, and that's the great thing about our team. Kevin?
Yeah, a quick rebuild.
George.
And David Aldridge, thank you for that report.
Tremendous effort getting the steal, then getting the ball up the court.
It amazes me how quickly you can change ends. You've got to be prepared to sprint the floor. Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
Markkanen passes to Hendricks. Back to Markkanen. And Markkanen throws it down.
Now, this is Markkanen cleaning up on the offensive end. 7-footer, just so skilled, he can find different spots to be effective.
Near the three-point line, it's Booker. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
George with the bounce pass. Here's Markkanen. Takes it off the glass.
Lauri Markkanen.
Markkanen's got 4 points now in the quarter.
I'll tell you, what a night. He has been efficient. He's been strong. Unfortunately, they're still fighting an uphill battle.
That one goes. Count it.
Woo-hoo! That was an explosive move by Devin Booker. Decks it and finishes.
And stolen by Booker. Stolen by George. To the middle. And it's Clarkson that time on the assist by George. Clarkson's got 6.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Stolen by Markkanen. They've got the 5-on-3 advantage. Here's Hendricks. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
And the Jazz seem ahead of schedule, Greg, but where can they take another step forward?
Well, turnovers have been a problem. They commit a lot, and they don't force a ton either defensively, so closing that differential will help them on the possession battle.
Now, here is O'Neal. 12 points for him. Shots good by Booker.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Clarkson for 3. Offensive rebound. Kessler, no good.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Beal from long range. That's in, coming off the assist from O'Neal. O'Neal's got assist number 5 here tonight. And stolen by Booker. Fast break, here come the Suns. And the dunk by O'Neal.
Got just good play recognition and quick hands. That's how Booker picks up his steals.
Here's George. Knocked loose. 1:16 left here in the third quarter. To stop the run. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Now here's Durant. He's got 16. And the layup falls. KD's got 4 points in the quarter.
It's not just that Kevin Durant scores it. It is the efficiency with which he does it. This guy, you can lean into him on the offensive end.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Nurkic. And the Suns here with a different look. Eubanks, he's checked in for Nurkic. Young comes in for Kevin Durant. Grayson Allen's checked in for O'Neal. And Okogie subbed in for Booker. Now, here's Collins. And it's blocked. Now Young. And finished off by Beal.
Well, Thaddeus Young is a team-first guy, and if he sees an opportunity to get a teammate a shot, he will deliver it.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And he's got his first free throw of the game. The free throw drops in for Dunn. And the Suns making a change here. Gordon's checked in. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
Chris Dunn, a complete basketball player, dynamite scorer, remarkable passer, and one of the elite defenders.
And it's Gordon missing. Pass to Sensabaugh. No good with the triple. And so it's Phoenix with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. The scoring has been tremendous.
51.
Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
You love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. We've gotten this here little. Thomas is out there with Gordon. Then there's Drew Eubanks. And it's Okogie at the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns.
Always helps to get these kinds of looks, right? Super easy to convert from that distance.
Count it.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Done outside from past the arc. Kept alive.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And the basket by Gordon. Utah with the ball. Stolen away. Stripped away. Up top, Horton Tucker. Defended by Gordon. The Jazz again can't hit it.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
And statistically, more young players in the league today, Greg, than in decades past. Might be a reason the age limit wasn't lowered in this new CBA.
Yeah, I mean, the veterans saying, hey, we're already having a tough time sticking around. And I think having those guys helps on and off the court.
The Suns making a switch here. Lee's checked in. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Fires it up. Lewis gets the bucket.
And that's just a nice pass. This was one of college basketball's premier playmakers, done showing great vision.
Phoenix calls timeout. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
What a beautiful connection there. Beal showing off the hang time.
Jazz have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Lewis with it. Now Beal defending. Out to the right wing. Here's Baisley. Pass to Sensabaugh. And that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Booker against Lewis. Jazz passing it around. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Dunn.
Now, this guy's got some grit and some determination. Is Kevin Durant capable on the offensive end? Yes, but the defense as spectacular.
Good on the shot. Beal's got 9 points here in the second half.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finish hard with 2 hands on that stuff.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And now running up the court, Lewis pushing it up, and it's sent back by O'Neal.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And that one's good, Durant. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Suns.
Great job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous effort defensively.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Here's Sensabaugh. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 14-4 run right now. Here's Durant. Good. And Beal picking up the assist. Beal's got 3 assists in the game.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
And here's O'Neal. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. So far in the fourth quarter, they belong just 6 points.
Oh, off the bounce. Beal breaks down the defense.
A minute 42 left to play here in the fourth. Pass to Baisley. And with the new CBA, Greg, free agent conversations can start basically the day the NBA Finals conclude. Do you like that move?
I think it's good to have rules that teams will actually follow. In the past, it was July 1st, and let's be honest, teams were talking to players well before that. Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it, just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Suns.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Kevin Durant.
Boy, I think he made his presence felt in the paint more than anywhere else. This guy's rebounding numbers were outstanding. He controlled the glass.
Lewis kicks to Dunn. No good on the triple. Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort. Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Ooh, just shook his man loose with a crafty play inside.
And then the dunk just tops it off beautifully. Here's Beal. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Lets it go from deep. Count it.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
So it's the Suns winning heat. Thank you, David. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Owens, this is
Undefeated, undefeated, undefeated.